I saw a statistic the other day that you have 20% of the poker machines in the world, even though you're 0.3% of the world population. What is this about? But what you have that's most beautiful to me, and the reason I'm glad to be here, and I thank you for inviting me, is mateship. You have a culture that many of you don't really realize how great it is because you're like a fish in water. And this idea that we're all mates at some level that you guys take a little bit for granted is something I don't. And I think it's just incredibly beautiful. And I hope today, by the time we're done, you're not just inspired and you don't just have some great strategies to be more effective and to achieve what you want. But my real goal today is for your life to change in this day. Now, I can't do it by myself. I can deliver and I can step up and do all the work in calisthenics and then I get the muscle. But if you'll play with me full out today, I have some simple distinctions that are not rocket science. Did you ever notice that common sense is not too common? It's like, to me, I like to take things that are so complex and make them simple because I've found that complexity is the enemy of execution. The more complex you try to make something, the harder it is to get yourself to execute. How many of you in this room came here because you have a business and you want to grow it? I'm curious. How many came for that reason? Wonderful. How many of you came here, you don't own a business, but you'd like to start one? I'm curious. Who's in that mode? Okay. How many of you came here because you want to just improve your life? It had nothing to do with business, something you want to change. All right, a little test so I get a sense of what to deliver for you. How many of you came here because you want to, let's say, transform the economic side of your life? You want to grow your financial side massively. Okay. How many came because you want to change a relationship? You want to enhance it, you want to bring more passion to it, or you want to create one? How many are in that mode? I'm curious. Awesome. How many came here because there's something you just want to change? You're tired of it, you want to make a shift in some aspect of your life? You guys are raising your hand for everything, you greedy bastards, you. What the? All this and you give me a little 3 hours? What the hell is this? Well, let me just tell you, I think we can find a way to touch all these things. My biggest challenge is that the shortest seminar I normally do is 50 hours, 50, not exaggerated, in a weekend. And the reason is I'm not into pump up. I'm not into just enthusiasm. I do believe in energy, and we're going to create that here if you're up for it, because without energy, you're not going to follow through on anything. You can attend everything you've heard here, and I'm sure you've learned from some great speakers, but the vast majority of people will never apply it. That's why I'm here.